Hi, it's James. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you are here. We're on number 5 on our series of one another passages. And quite frankly, I don't really want to do this passage because it's not an easy one to talk about. It's Romans 1:27. And I'm going to put the passage right here. And it talks about a very controversial subject. So let's go for it. It says, and likewise the men also abandoned natural relations with women and were inflamed in their passions for one another. Men committed shameless acts with men and received in themselves the due penalty for their error. Now, theologically speaking, I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. It's very clear in Ephesians 5. It talks about husbands and wives. And by the way, guys, it says that we're supposed to love our wives like Christ loved the church. That means unconditionally. That means sacrificially. That means completely. Because she's not perfect and neither are you. So let's just say that. But what about the LGBT community? How do we look at a passage like this and still practice what it says in Matthew 22, verses 37 through 40, where it tells us we're supposed to love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and we're supposed to love our neighbors ourselves? That's tough. This is such a divisive topic. It's like we've lost the ability to agree to disagree. I can't talk about my day job here, but I will tell you this. I work in a place where I see people that are young and old. I see people that are male and female. I see people that are straight, and I see some people that are gay. I see occasionally I'll run into a person that's a lesbian. I've a couple times run into somebody who is transgender. And my focus is always on treating them as I would want to be treated. To love people. Period. Do I have to agree with everything that they believe? No, I don't. But I'm going to go back to the golden rule, which says we treat others the way we would want to be treated. In fact, I wasn't planning on going there, but I might as well. It's in the Sermon on the Mount. It's more than just what's said in Matthew 22. It's in Matthew 7. Yes, Matthew 7, verse 12. Let's put that up here. It says, in everything treat others as you would want them to treat you, for this fulfills the law and the prophets. In everything treat others as you would want them to treat you. Now, in June, you're not going to see me walking around with a button on my shirt that displays the rainbow. But if someone else does, that's their choice. I'm going to agree to disagree. And I'm going to love them regardless of what they believe about sexuality. I still hold to the traditional view of one man, one woman. Now, you look back in the Old Testament, Abraham had more than one wife. King David had more than one wife. Solomon had 300 wives. And as one child once told me a long time ago, he said, Solomon has 300 wives and 700 porcupines. I thought it was funny. I tried not to laugh. But I'm not going to sit there and try to explain to a 5-year-old what a concubine is. So we can't just run around and say that marriage is, the biblical standard for marriage is one man and one woman. Well, It took us a while to get there. And the truth is, there's some people out there that hold some very intense beliefs about marriage. We need to love them anyway. I don't have to agree with them, but I'm going to love them because that's what I'm called to do as a Christian. I'm not going to hate people because I don't agree with them. So, if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I know this was a kind of a controversial subject. We're going to get back into some of the one another passages here that are not quite as controversial. Of course, some people may not like the idea that I'm telling you that you can't fulfill the one another passages by yourself. You have to be connected to a local body of faith in order to fulfill these passages. So some people may think that's controversial. Well, that's okay. You don't have to agree with everything I say. Just make sure what I say matches up with this. Because the Bible is the final standard. So, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I truly do. And let me know in the comments below if the microphone is working better. My other microphone broke, and so we got a new one. I want this channel to be as good as possible because I want to encourage as many people as I can. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.